Hey everybody, sorry that we are a little bit more casual today, a little bit more laid back as far as the background, but I tried to make this video beforehand and I got a little bit emotional. I don't know why. I guess this message just, I don't know, it just made me feel some type of way, but I still want to share the topic with you guys and allow you guys to just have some food for thought, okay? And what it is I seen this video and it's called 6 Reasons Why Men Aren't Getting Married Anymore. I'm not really sure if that's the exact title, but it will be in the, my title will have the exact title in it. Now, as far as did I like the video, did I not like the video? Sorry, you guys. I loved that video, okay? I loved it because there were some points that I never really considered. I never really thought of it, especially from seeing it from the man's point of view. For example, one of the reasons why men don't get married anymore is because like the thought of marriage, moving in, the men get the dirtiest parts of the house, like the attic, the basement, the garage, which we all know if you have a man cave, those are the places that they are in, or like the den. So that was an interesting little piece of insight. So go ahead and watch the video, see all 6 of the reasons. But the reason why I'm here making this video and sharing it with you guys is because of the 6th reason. And it's because they like the single life. More so, premarital sex is no longer taboo like it used to be. So, and this video was made 6 years ago, so you understand, like, through time, nowadays, of course it's not taboo for women or men, at least here in America. So, and other places, I'm not gonna name any other countries, but I know a lot of people are saying, like, how do you know you want to be with this person forever if you guys never went there, never tried anything? You know, there are women who don't want to wait anymore. They love having sex. And if that is you, by all means, I want to just state right now, if you ever asked me, I would definitely tell you to wait till marriage. I am going to give you guys the 4 stages to going into marriage. So it's like 3 stages, then marriage. And then I'm going to allow you guys to see where I would insert premarital sex, or in which stage I would insert premarital sex and why. Just because I know everybody's not going to wait, period. I know that. So you guys, take these steps and just take my advice, please. And also comment down below if you agree or disagree. Step 1, be friends with that person. Take the time to get to know your partner, you know, especially if you are a woman who you're dating because you want to get married. You know, some people aren't dating to get married anymore. But if you are dating to get married, take the time to be friends, learn them. You're going to learn so much about that person in the friendship stage. You know, a lot of times people skip that stage and you miss out on simple little things. Like, for instance, what type of movies does this person like? What type of food do they not like? Because later down in the line, when you are married and you guys are wanting to watch a movie, you don't want to argue over, you don't like rated R bloody massacre movies and they don't like romances. You see what I'm saying? Of course you're going to compromise, but over time, you guys are going to have to eventually get on the same playing field. The 2nd stage I would recommend is now the girlfriend, boyfriend, dating kind of stage. In this stage, you guys are going to be spending a little bit more time together than when you guys were in the friendship stage. This stage is kind of, it depends on the people. It definitely depends on the people. So, for example, some people, even though you're boyfriend and girlfriend or you're dating, you date multiple people. If that's you, hopefully you're going to figure out if your partner agrees with that. In this stage, I feel like you should be able to say, my partner is okay with me doing this, or my partner is not okay with me doing that. So this stage could take, some people are boyfriend and girlfriend for months, some people are boyfriend and girlfriend for a year to a couple of years, some people are boyfriend and girlfriend decades, right? And it's because you have to figure out what that person likes in a relationship, what they do not like, whether they like a lot of quality time. So this is the stage where you could figure out their love language, if they like a lot of gifts, if they like a lot of quality time, if they hate when, I don't know, something, whatever that you do that they might not like, you'll figure out if they like that or if they don't like that. So I think that stage may be one of the most important stages, but I do not recommend having sex in this stage, simply because if you guys are having sex and you're putting sex onto your plate, yes, we are adults, we can handle ourselves, but sometimes we start to lose sight of certain things. We start to imagine the person being a certain way when they're not, right? We miss red flags. So we also make excuses for the person because we're sexually attracted. We are sexually together at that, once you have sex. So I would wait till the next step to have sex, which is the engagement stage. So now you guys know each other's love language. If your love languages are physical touch, maybe you guys already had sex, maybe you like it, maybe you don't. If you guys are having premarital sex, I just think that you guys should wait till the engagement phase, simply because you know now who they are, right? You know that you're not throwing yourself into a marriage or a relationship with someone who may be hiding their true self, because people can only pretend for so long, right? Or maybe you're blinded by everything because the sex is so amazing, or you just feel like you need that person, because all those harsh emotions do or can come with sex for some individuals. Now, not everyone. Some people are able to disconnect the two, which I don't think that we should be doing that. But now in this day and age, we might have to. You might have to just cut them off, because listen, honey, you might be doing things in the bedroom, but you're not doing things anywhere else. So we need to make sure that all of our desires and needs are fulfilled before we step into marriage. Also, another thing, since we're talking about like premarital sex, shacking up, right? Moving in with a person does show you a lot about them. So maybe you could wait till you guys are engaged or towards the end of your boyfriend girlfriend stage. Really, I'm just trying to give you guys advice to prolong that having sex thing. I do, and I'm gonna be honest with you, and I don't care what anybody says, go ahead and say it. The comments are open for everybody. I read my comments and I see what you guys have been saying about the previous videos. I love the insight, but I don't believe in the 90-day rule, right? So by my understanding, it is you wait 90 days before you get into the bedroom with your partner. This is the thing. When you're going to a job, right, you're going to have your 30-day evaluation, your 60-day evaluation, and your 90-day evaluation. You guys know that when you guys are on that 90-day evaluation, y'all are perfect. You do everything the way your boss wants it. You know what your boss likes because your boss goes, and as women, we do that too. I love a guy that does this, and I love a guy that does that, and I love, like, how do you know that this guy does all of those things if you just basically gave him the playbook? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you can reserve all of that for later for your husband, right? And when you get married, the thing of getting married is basically committing yourself to this person long term. To me, that's forever. But to some people, long term is however long that is, just longer. I would say more than a decade, right? And if you know that, why do you think that you need to up front, right? And this is why we need to take these stages, so we can get to know your partner, will get to know you, and you'll get to know your partner through these stages, right? I'm not saying not to tell your partner what you like, but in the friendship stage and in the boyfriend and girlfriend stage, maybe you don't have to tell them, I like my toes sucked, right? You could wait to tell them that. See if they do it on their own. And then you'll be like, oh, wow, I didn't even say that. And they just knew, or they're into that too. And then you can go. But listen, let me tell you something. Before you get married, you guys need to have that talk. Before you guys have sex, y'all need to have that talk, what you do and don't like. And that's the point of taking the time and going through these stages, right? What was I saying? Oh yeah, but the 90 days thing, people can fake for 90 days, right? After 90 days, people start to break down, open up a little bit more, and show their true self, right? So maybe you'll be picking up more on the red or yellow flags, and yellow flags are like things that you notice they're flaws, but you could deal with that because, you know, you love everything else about them or whatever. So I just think 90 days is kind of a short time. You just have to have self-control, I guess. I don't know. Just have self-control until that time is up, because I promise you guys, and I'm not talking, like, I'm not trying to say stuff for my health, you know. I'm not coming on YouTube and just saying things just because I think y'all want to hear it, because I really don't care what you want me to say. I'm going to say what I want to say, and hopefully you either resonate with it or you don't. And if you don't, that's okay, and you can tell me that. I'm not going to be mad. But strictly for this 90-day thing, me personally, and I'm not going to sit here and lie to y'all, I could fake for 90 days. I could be anything. I could be a unicorn for 90 days. So that's just not enough time. You know, after 90 days, I might turn from a unicorn to a horse and a horse to a donkey. Seriously. I'll be a whole ass. Nah, y'all, I was capping. I don't know what I was talking about. No, I don't do that faking stuff. I just was... What I said was true. People can fake, but, you know, just keep it real in relationships. Keep it real at work. Keep it real everywhere. If you great, you ain't never got to get great, right? Here. But you guys have to take the time to get to know the person to see if they are that ass, right? Or they're really a unicorn, or maybe a Pegasus, or maybe they surprise you and show you things that you didn't know, qualities that you didn't think they had, but they do, and it makes you fall deeply in love, and then you get married. Okay, so of course the last stage is marriage, and during your marriage, don't, and this one is more so for you and less for your partner, don't change. Okay, and this also goes for all the women with the that's on the hypergamy train, sorry. If you guys were wearing makeup every single day between the day you guys were friends to the wedding day, why would you take off the makeup, you know, after? Because you just sold them a lie. Exactly what you didn't want him to do to you, you just did to him. So, come on, I'm sorry, ladies, but you guys cannot just drop the ball because you finally got the ring. Because as quick as that ring had came, he'll hit you with the annulment papers, and you don't want that. So just go ahead, whatever person you were before the marriage, continue to grow, of course, and become better, you know, but also allow him to be sure, or her, to be sure that they are secure with the person that they chose to marry, right? So that's mainly everything I wanted to come to you guys and say. I know I'm kind of a little bit more melatonin and melancholy, whatever. I'm just a little low key right now. But the last time I tried to record this video, I was on 10. And it was because of the whole premarital sex thing, you know. If you're a mother and you have a daughter, hopefully you're telling her to wait. And if he loves you, you'll wait and stuff like that. So it's kind of personal to me, because there are a lot of women out there who feel like they have to have sex in order to secure a spot in a man's heart, and I want to just be the person to tell you, you don't. You do not have to do that, okay? Of course, when you guys get in that relationship and you guys are ready, it will be a beautiful thing. It will be so beautiful. You know, children can come out of it, families come out of it, greatness comes out of it. You came out of sex, so it's not a bad thing whatsoever. But just because he's ready doesn't mean you have to be ready, okay? Just remember that you have to always stay 1,000,000 and true to you. But you guys have a nice day, and I can't wait to see you guys' comments. I want to hear your insight. Bye. Will you take